Hey everyone, it's Tracy here with another video showing how you can use your 6x6 paper pads on your 12x12 layouts. So to get started, my background paper is a 12x12 sheet from the My Mind's Eye Nostalgia collection. It is called Vintage. And those are some of the different supplies that I may be using on my layout. I'm going to be using the Pier 6x6 paper pad from Crate Paper. I'm just opening up the Pier ephemera pack that I'm also going to be using and kind of just looking at some of the pieces that I may want to include on my layout. So there's this frame that I'm going to be using right on the picture. I love the gold in this paper pack, and it works really good with the background paper that I chose because it's more of a vintage. So that little die cut says fun in the sun. Sunshine, I guess. And I have that piece of vellum, but I'm not going to use that at all. So I went ahead and used the Heidi Swapp Gold Color Shine, and I just splattered it on the background so you can see there. It's all completely dry now. Then I picked out three 6x6 papers from the Pier paper pad. The chevron one is actually just going to stay the 6x6 size, and that's mainly what the picture is going to be on. And then the yellow polka dot one and the one with the arrows are 3x6 inches. So everything just lines up straight across. That's how I'm going to glue those three sheets down. Just kind of playing around, seeing what I like. And I don't glue anything down right away, just because I like to move it around. So I'm going to go through the die cuts again to see if there are any that would work in different spots on the layout. So there's three banners and they're sewn together. And I'm going to put those in the upper left-hand corner. And then there's also another piece towards the bottom that's sewn. They're just different pieces. I don't end up using that one. So for my title, I'm using some thickers. These are the canvas ones that you can spray and make whatever color you want. So I'm also going to use the Heidi Swapp Gold Color Shine on those. I'm just spelling out what I want my title to be right on my craft mat, and I'm going to spray them on there. I've also put them in just a paper box before and sprayed it in there. Either way works fine. When you use your craft mat though, I like to spray them and then pick them up and let them dry in a different area just so that they're not sitting in the pot, like the puddle of all the spray. So it takes a few sprays to get the gold covering the letters completely. So as you can see, I moved them down to the bottom and they're just drying down there. So I'm just going to adhere down the three bigger sheets that are from my 6x6 paper pad. And they all line up perfectly. So total it's 6x12 inches across for that little section. I had to trim a little bit off the edge. Sometimes the 12 by 12 background papers are a little bit smaller than 12 inches, so that's why there's the extra. So I'm just going to glue down my picture. I'm not going to mat it or anything. And then also the frame. It says Fine View Processing on it. It's supposed to just look like an old Polaroid type frame. So then I'm going to put my title right above the photo. It says Parasailing. I usually, to line up my title, I'll stick them on just like a piece of hard plastic so I can get it all even, but since I'm lining it right up with the picture, it's pretty easy to get it straight on there, so I don't need to line it up or anything. And I'm just going to use some foam adhesive to attach the Fun in the Sunshine die cut, and that's going to go right on the photo also. And then I have the Studio Calico Circle wood veneer. I'm going to take some mono multi-glue from Tombow and glue that down. And then I have a heart die cut from the ephemera pack. That's just going to go right in the middle of the circle. And I also found that little frame at the bottom, and I'm just going to use a roller date stamp to stamp an arrow chevron design and then one that says love, love, love. And then I also glued a heart wood veneer on there from Studio Calico. And I'm just using my black Memento ink to stamp those. And I stamped one with the full ink, and then I stamped it again so it's lighter. And I'm just going to take my Zig pen and do the journaling right on like the chevron or arrow paper. And it's just about how my sister went parasailing when we were on vacation. Along with the date also on there. And one thing when you're doing journaling on your layouts, don't worry about whether you have good handwriting or not, because that's kind of part of the memory keeping also, because I don't have the neatest handwriting. I can when I want, but not all the time. And then I took some gold sequins that were also in the crepe paper ephemera pack, and I'm just scattering those along in 3 different places to kind of create that triangle. And I also glue those down with the mono multi glue. Alright, and then just to finish up the layout, I added the arrow wood veneer next to Parasailing. I was going to try to fit one on the bottom, but it just didn't look right, so I took those off and decided to just go with the one next to the title. Just kind of point your eye in the direction of the title. Alright, and then that is our completed layout. Thanks for watching.